Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Well, hold on to your hats, friends. It's going to get windy the next couple of days. Welcome to the Hy-Vee Today Show. This is Tony Tone. It's the 26th of November. So, heard the forecast for later today. Rain, winds like 25 to 30 miles an hour. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, winds 35 to 45 miles an hour. So that's pretty windy. The good news is, like, we're not going to get as much. I don't think we're going to see any snow, really, compared to what's happening on the western part of the great state of Iowa, and certainly into like Colorado. It seems like those folks are going to be dealing with a little bit of a headache. So I'm okay with a little wind and a little rain. I can handle that just fine. If anything, we might even have a thunderstorm. So that's kind of weird, right? You can see a little extended forecast. Looks like maybe snow in our forecast a little bit on Sunday, but other than that, we're sitting pretty. So a little rain, a little wind, nothing we can't handle, right? A little brisk Thanksgiving, but that's okay. As long as I don't have to shovel while eating turkey in sweatpants, right? Do you have your sweatpants ready? Are you prepared to go with workout pants on Thanksgiving? If you're going to the same place you always go on Thanksgiving, why are the expectations that you dress up? It's the same family members and people you see. So who cares if you show up wearing sweatpants, a sweatband, a cutoff shirt, and a good attitude, right? You're there for turkey and for people's company, but mainly for the turkey, right? I have a couple of things I want to tell you really quick before we get to our first guest, and we're talking all things Scotch this morning. Reminder, Hy-Vee will be closing at 2 p.m. on Thanksgiving, so that's just something you need to know as you plan your trips accordingly to this store. Hopefully you're coming here. So 2 p.m. closing on Thanksgiving, so if you are like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get that Ready Whip for the pumpkin pie, get here before 2. Or if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I forgot that awesome bottle of scotch that I saw on the Hy-Vee Today show, get here before 2. Don't show up at 2:05 because they will lock the door. Not going to lock people in the store, but it is a thing. We try and really close the doors, lock up right around 2 o'clock. So closing at 2 on Thanksgiving, so just be mindful of that, and then reopening on Friday at 6 a.m. for business as usual. We've still got the buy the ham, get the turkey for free. That's the best deal in town. The ham is a Hormel Cure 81 boneless whole ham ranging in price from $23 to $27. And then you get a free honeysuckle white frozen turkey that ranges in 10 to 14 pounds, but I've shown you turkeys over 15 pounds for free. So that's the best deal in town, period. Fairway makes you spend $50 to give you a free turkey. That's not a good deal, and I'm not even good at math. So come into Hy-Vee. That is good through December 3rd. Buy as many hams as you want. I wouldn't wait on that, though, if you're going to use either the ham or the turkey for this week, because I don't know how we're going to be sitting, come Thanksgiving at 11 a.m. I'd hate for you to show up and we're, like, temporarily out of hams. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know, right? And then, Chad, if you have that Fairway Compare ad that I sent this morning, we've got 1,000 items in this store that are right now cheaper than Fairway. And we know that because we ran prices on the 16th of November. So you can see on the screen just a couple examples. So, hopefully gone are the days of having to make multiple trips to other stores because you thought somebody had a cheaper price on ketchup or mustard or, Hormel Mary Kitchen corned beef. I mean, how many times are you like, where's my Hormel Mary Kitchen corned beef? Right? So VO5 shampoo. It's a good mix of items on there, and there is no need to compare because, again, we've done the work for you. Over 1,000 items cheaper than Fairway, so just please keep that in mind. 2 more things, and then we're going to talk Scotch. This Saturday and Sunday after the holiday, we're having a local fuel saver. So with every $50 you spend, we'll put 25 cents on your fuel saver. That's only happening at this store, Hy-Vee, right? So spend $50, get 25 cents, and so on. The more you spend, the more you save. Don't pay full price at the pump. It's an awesome deal, and we'll be ready to take care of you Saturday and Sunday. And last but not least, if you're not wanting to cook tomorrow, doing a pasta night here at the store, my coworker Jesse that runs our Italian department will have like a pasta station set up ready to rock and roll, some great pasta for you. $7.99, build your own pasta, unlimited breadsticks, a fountain drink, and a trip to the salad bar. That's a great deal. Don't miss it. Tomorrow, 5 till 7. Tomorrow's also the biggest party night or drinking night of the year. It surpasses New Year's Eve, the night before Thanksgiving, because so many people are back in town. And if you're going to, drink responsibly, maybe you load up on the carbs ahead of time. It's like running a marathon for some of us. So check that out. All right, we have got something really cool happening in the store next week. It's a Scotch 101 class, and our buddy Brad Clendenin is back with Coastal Pacific Wine and Spirits Brokers to talk about this. I was so excited, Brad, when I saw the poster for this event, and I'm even more excited that you're here because you've brought so many great props. Look at the shot on that beautiful 55-inch screen TV we use as a monitor. This looks awesome. It's great to see you, pal.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here and putting this together. So, I feel like I'm 36 years old now, and not that you have to be 36 to drink scotch, but certainly me at 26 wouldn't have appreciated a good scotch as I would now. A little bit older. I've got some salt and pepper in the hair. The idea of doing a Scotch 101 class, though, it's great because I've had so many people ask me, what am I really going to learn? And I said, well, I don't really know the first thing about different types of scotch myself. So selfishly, I told Kayleen, I said, you might see me there with a paid ticket because it's awesome. So what was the idea behind it? Is it really just that educational piece?
It is. Like you said, I think the single malt scotch category is probably one of the least understood or the least known about for our customers. So we just kind of want to give the customers like a educational foundation on the single malt scotch category and hopefully kind of expand their horizons when they're thinking about making their spirits purchase and start to consider single malt scotch.
So what? And there's the flyer on the screen, the poster, if you will. It just looks so great. So educational scotch sampling featuring the award-winning
Glenmorangie.
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 I've been saying it kind of right. Glenmorangie, single malt scotch at the store next week. So everything that's on the table, will that be featured next week?
It will.
Okay.
The customers will get a sample of all 6 of the variants that we have here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So well worth the $20 ticket, and it's very limited tickets available for this event.
Yeah, we're going to do about 24 seats in the club room.
Now, with respects to, and I don't want to give anything away per se with the class, but wow, that's a great shot right there. If somebody's watching and they're like, I can't make the class, but I'm super interested in Glenmorangie, but I don't know where to start, which direction would you point that person in, Brad? Where should they start to toe the water with Glenmorangie?
Probably start with the original. That's their entry-level variant.
Sure.
It's aged 10 years. They never use a cask more than twice. So that's how you get a very purified taste, a very genuine single malt scotch taste. So I'd probably start there. It's also probably the most mixable out of all the different variants. So if they wanted to mix it up in a old fashioned or with ginger ale or make a cocktail out of it, the original is probably the most flexible.
Sure.
When you get up to the higher end variants, usually you'll probably just drink those on the rocks or straight up.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I'm glad that you mentioned mixing with the Glenmorangie, because I think sometimes the assumption is you can't mix anything with the scotch besides frozen water in a glass. It's the only thing. And I'm certainly not like a scotch purist or anything, so that's nice to know. All right, so from sort of the original, then we kind of tiptoe towards the cranberry colored box, which one is that?
This is the aged 12-year La Santa.
Wow.
It's finished in ex-sherry casks.
Oh, boy.
Then you go up to the aged 14-year Quinta Reuben, finished in ex-bourbon casks. Then you go to the Nectar d'Or, which is actually considered kind of like a dessert single malt scotch.
Really?
That's another thing that most people don't think about when they're drinking a single malt scotch, is like what type of food to pair it with.
Sure.
So we're going to be kind of going over that as well. And we'll actually have a dessert to pair with like some of the more premium variants.
That's fantastic. A dessert scotch. You don't know this probably, but today is National Cake Day. So maybe it goes with cake. I don't know. You're the expert.
I don't see why not.
So you're not limiting it. It's not just dessert like, well, I got a 12-pack of cookies. I mean, whatever that's dessert.
Right, sure.
Hey, if they're buying the bottle, God bless.
Whatever is sweet and tastes good to you. Yeah, why not?
And then I love your attitude, because ultimately you want people to come to a class like Scotch 101, try things, and then make that purchase confidently. And that's the thing with Scotch. It's just not one of the, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but this isn't one of those things that gets sampled that often. pensive
often.
class, right? Because
Right.
you want the
Yeah.
customer to make. I mean, can you just give me an example on price, maybe for the original? Do you know offhand what our retail is?
Starting price point for the original, you're
Yeah.
going to be around $35 or $45.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So it is a decent investment, and that's where
Sure.
you want people to make a confident purchase, right?
Right, and that's another reason behind the educational sampling.
Sure.
With the single malt Scotch category, unlike vodka, everyone's tried vodka. Everyone kind of understands vodka.
Sure.
There's not many varying price points with vodka.
Mm-hmm.
You've got $10 bottles all the way up to like maybe 50 or 60
Yep.
on
Yep.
average. Like with single malt Scotch, you start off around for a decent single malt around $45,
Okay.
and they get all the way up to thousands of dollars.
Holy smokes.
Not what we have here. The Signet, you're going to be around the little over $200 price point.
This is a $200 bottle of Scotch right here.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Correct.
And the packaging.
So make sure this table is nice.
Yeah, I
and-
was going to say,
nice and
holy
stable.
moly, it's making me nervous. The packaging, I mean, even on the $35 bottle range is nice, but then we're sitting here. Thanksgiving is coming up, the holidays. If you have somebody that's tough to shop for, what a great gift this would be! My God,
Absolutely.
Holy smokes!
Be a great way to get some brownie points with the boss. If
Yeah.
you're looking for
Always.
if you're looking for a gift idea for
Yeah.
a unique gift idea.
Sure.
You
So,
know,
what can you tell us? Signet, is that how you
Signet.
Signet. So, can you give us some details on this one? And then I don't even know what that one's name is, but
This one is
Yeah.
the aged 18 year.
18 years.
The price point on the 18 year, you're around $100. Of
Okay.
course, aged 18 years.
Sure.
The Signet, honestly, to me, is a little bit of a mystery.
Hmm.
When I'm doing the educational class, I'm actually going to have another gentleman that covers the Des Moines territory in
Cool.
the state of Iowa.
Okay.
He's going to be joining me. He's somewhat of a single malt Scotch aficionado.
Okay.
So as far as like his knowledge of single malt Scotch, it's far above what mine
That's
is here.
super cool.
Yeah, so he's going to be helping me conduct the class.
That's absolutely fantastic. What a great opportunity. Again, here at Hy-Vee in the club room next Wednesday, Scotch 101. And again, it's not that often that you get to sample these high-quality brands of Scotch. What is it about the Glenmorangie that... Because I know I've seen the name. I can't tell you if I've tried it, if I'm being honest, but that's why even, I'm kicking the tires on this class because it would be such a great time. But I know that it's been around for a while.
Long time.
And it stands for quality. The packaging is fantastic. The product, of course, has to be even better. But, I mean, it's got a great history, right?
Absolutely. Been distilled in Scotland for over 100 years.
Wow.
They actually use the tallest stills for their distillation process. Not exactly sure the exact science behind it, but something to the effect of the taller the still, that allows the more lighter, purified spirits to rise to the top before making its way down the colander to end up in the barrel.
It's it's one of those things. I just feel like this is perfect timing having the class, having you here, because I keep thinking gift. I keep coming back to this, just looking at the packaging and how nice it is. I mean, I'm sure you have other, brands that you rep that have gift sets, and that's a whole other thing we could talk about on in December maybe. But just sitting here right now, I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. And what is this? This Grand Vintage 1991? Oh my God!
That one
Is that something that
one isn't even a step above
Yeah.
what the Signet is. That one
Jeez
is a very
Louise.
rare Glenmorangie variant, right
And
there.
there are probably, Brad, people out there that want to have the rarest of the rare, the Signac, the highest quality, and maybe they
That
just
would definitely be one of them.
they just get into it, around the holidays, and then they hang
Sure.
on to the bottle forever. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's
definitely Scotch season.
yeah,
Scotch season. I mean, it's nice to have when you
Sure.
have company coming over for Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's nice to have a nice bottle of single malt Scotch to
mean,
impress your friends with.
just looking at the box look at how nice this is, y'all. I hope you understand. Like, these things are, it's just beautiful. I mean, I feel like if people get done with the bottle, you got to keep the box. Right?
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
you can't. You're
Yeah, for
paying
sure.
for part of the box, but this is. I mean, Chad, I don't know if you can show the folks. This is super impressive to me, and just the story that's on the back. It says, "In search of the extraordinary, the distillery is given over to a demanding distillation, which unites a high roast chocolate malt with our signature malt to coax out a spirit of espresso intensity, pure and bittersweet. It rises through our stills, the tallest in Scotland." And yeah, a rich Aruba coffee aroma fills the air. Wow, look at that. That's
the story
cool.
alone is worth at least $100, right?
Yeah. You had me at yes. And look, you could keep all your secrets in here.
Yep.
When you're done with the bottle, maybe this is where you store cash under your bed if you're Italian like I am. That's something that I hide cash in. I got $15 hidden in my car right now.
Got the magnetic closed door so it stays nice and tight. Yeah.
Oh, that is so great. No, go ahead.
Kayleen actually put together some fantastic sale prices on all these. So that $40 price range, that's like normal retail.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a lot less than that because she was able to put together some sale prices to combine with this educational class.
So for folks that go to the class, you have an opportunity to purchase at a better price.
Correct.
Oh, my. Right. All right. So the tickets are available at Wine and Spirits. So you got to get over there. I think she's got, I don't know, maybe a dozen or so left. I'm not sure exactly. $20 a pop. Somebody asked me, is it going to be worth the $20? And I said, yes. And now I can say 100% yes, because you're sampling scotch that costs $200.
If you were to go to a restaurant and get just a 1 ounce sample of all 6 of these, well over $100.
Jeez,
easily.
Just for 1 ounce samples?
For all 6 of them. So for $20, I mean,
crazy.
The education, sampling, all 6 different variants. Personally, I think $20 is a steal.
Absolutely. Look at that. I mean, it's very aesthetically pleasing, and again, it's a great, high-quality product that is available every day at Wine and Spirits, but the class, for sure, Scotch 101 doesn't happen that often. So to be able to show up, to try it, and then make that confident purchase, I love that. I think it's just great. And I'm saying this from a selfish point because I want to dabble in Scotch, and I haven't. Maybe I've tried it, but certainly, if I have tried it in my life, I didn't appreciate it as much as I would now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm definitely the guy that sees aged 18 years. That's super cool. How awesome is that? What a great story to be able to say, hey, it's the holidays and everybody, is bringing that $10 bottle of vodka, but guess what?
You show up with that. I mean, you're a rock star at your
and you can charge your
Christmas.
Family members for a 1 ounce sample.
Right. Yeah.
So the bottle could pay for itself.
Got to recoup some of that money they borrowed from you.
If you want to be a Scrooge. Exactly. Listen, I love you just fine, relatives, but I got to get mine as well.
Right.
This is awesome. It's a great story for sure, and what an incredible experience. So next Wednesday, December 4th, 5:30. Is it an hour and a half? What do you think the duration for the class?
Kind of guesstimating 45 minutes to an hour.
Perfect. Okay.
Somewhat depends on class participation. Customers will be able to ask questions through the sampling, and then at the end of the sampling, if they have questions, we're going to go through that as well. So I'd guesstimate 45 minutes to an hour, probably.
I'm so happy that you're doing this. Yep. I mean, it's really great, and the posters pop and the tickets are super cool. We have a ticket that we're going to give away on Facebook, which I think is an unbelievable thing to be able to do. There's a Facebook event out there. If you're watching this on cable and you don't have Facebook, just call the store, or better yet, just stop by, because the amount of people that are going to be in the store the next 3 days.
Sure.
We're talking about 15,000+ people that'll be coming through these doors. Yeah. And if there's a dozen tickets left, they're not going to last, is what I'm saying.
They'll go
by
quick.
Friday, we're probably going to, if it even makes it to Friday. So if this is interesting to you, I'm not saying this is a sales tactic. If you want to come to Scotch 101, get the ticket, because they're not going to be around.
Yeah.
Right?
And since you mentioned Friday, I'm actually doing a pre-sampling this Friday. I believe I'm doing a 4 to 6 sampling, so I'll be set up either close to Wine and Spirits or in the Wine and Spirits department.
Nice.
So I'll actually be sampling these out, and customers will have the opportunity then to sign up for the class as well.
Oh, that's I didn't know that. All right, so some sampling Friday.
Correct.
I'm just going to make a note, 4 to 6 p.m. So, again, what a great opportunity to educate yourself, to have some great samples, and to I keep coming back to that buying confidently, but I love it. I love when we have people that show up, whether it's a craft beer or a great scotch, to be able to have people try it and get people out of their comfort zone, right?
That's the whole idea.
You and I both know, and I'm the same way, right? I try to not have blinders up when I shop.
Right.
And that's why if I'm off the clock, I'll try something, because you never know what you're going to like.
Sure.
Right? And that's the best part. And especially with the size of a wine and spirits like we have,
right,
the variety is definitely there.
Yeah.
All right, Brad. Well, I appreciate it. This is fantastic.
You
Scotch 101, again, next Wednesday, December 4th in the club room. $20 ticket, going quick. Don't miss out. Sample all of these. And again, to just, show you the value, you would spend $100
at least
for 1 ounce sample of all 6
yeah.
scotches that'll be included in the $20 ticket price. So that is absolutely fantastic. Now, do you show up on Thanksgiving wherever you're going with some Glenmorangie? Do you have?
I might take a bottle.
Is the expectation there? Like, oh, Brad's coming,
right? Yeah, the liquor guy's coming. Yeah,
he's got to go to a couple different Thanksgivings. It turns out, right? I mean, is that something that you deal with in your life with what you do for a living?
A little bit. Yeah. I usually get that question every family gathering. So what do you got on you?
Well, yeah, well,
what'd you bring?
This pocket over here. Yeah, well, I tell you what, this is awesome, and again, it just looks absolutely fantastic. And if you're out there, $20 ticket, we're giving one away on Facebook soon. Probably get that posted this week, and yeah, I mean, you have a chance to win, sure, but I would save your seat with a $20 purchase if I were you. I appreciate your time. It's great to see you, man.
You bet. Thank you.
Please come back in December, whether it's Glenmorangie or if you have those brands with the gift sets. It would be awesome to feature them, talk about it. And maybe that's the show where I just host the show off the clock and I can sample.
Hey,
because
I'll join you.
Listen, this isn't
I'll join
about
you.
I love that. This isn't about me needing to indulge, but I feel like it would only help.
It's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
Right.
And you're going to, I'm telling you right now, any of these, I would try it right now. It'd be fantastic. And it would just help y'all out there understand. So get the class, Scotch 101, get the tickets, wine and spirits. Don't miss out. It's going to be sold out. And this is great. They just look absolutely fantastic. Thank you again, buddy.
You bet. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, we're going to go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam. Our main man, Steve. I thought Steve was a no-show today, but he's behind the wheel of steel. And we're using the aisle cam and the cart cam in kind of like a twofer, if you'll allow it. 2 birds, 1 cart. So we're looking in the deli because we're trying to catch the elusive Delmer coolers, everybody, in his natural habitat. I'm not sure if DK is out in the element or not. But hopefully, Steve, are you out there? Maybe Steve's just enjoying some scotch sampling and he's abandoned the cart. That's all right. If you are looking for anything from Delmer and his crew, you've got a good shot of some charcuterie. Maybe you want to have them put together a charcuterie board. You get a bottle of that Glenmorangie, and you're thinking, well, I already got some great scotch. How about a charcuterie board? Some nice quality meats and cheeses put together on a tray. They do it all the time, whether it's Delmer or Sue or Don Fisher. I'm telling you, those guys and gals are just fantastic. And our very own Don Fisher, who is, again, American Cheese Society certified cheese professional, doing some sampling in the store again today on Tuesday from 4 to 6 and on Wednesday. Thank you, buddy. He was making some great samples last night, so I encourage you to stop by. And just like with scotch, same thing with the different cheeses. How do you know what you like if you don't get a chance to try it? We encourage you. Try it, right? Ask over the counter, hey, can I try that new Sikorsky sausage? You know what the answer is going to be? Yes. It's going to be yes. Nobody's ever going to say no. Because how can you don't know for sure? I mean, that's just kind of like a Hy-Vee thing, right? It's National Cake Day. Maybe you don't know what a certain cake tastes like. Ask. They're not going to say no at the bakery. Hey, can I just take a fork and try this cake? I don't know if that's how it would work, but all you can do is ask, right? I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? I'm sorry, I didn't know that I could put a bib on and not eat a whole cake in your store with a gallon of milk. Maybe that would cross the line, but it is National Cake Day. And if you want to have your cake and eat it too, I encourage you to do that. I have to order a cake for my son Theo's birthday. He turns 5 on Saturday, so that's kind of a reminder for myself. All right, so is Steve out? Steve's not out there?
Well, he's just got to come back.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Steve's got to check the pressure on the Toyota Muscatine cart cam tires. All right, so very good. All right, so I want to mention, let's see, Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Jeez Louise, are you ready? Have you got all your stuff prepared? How are you feeling? I mean, do you feel like you need to get out here? So we were busy yesterday. It's going to be busier today, and tomorrow get here early. I'll tell you that. Let's go back to the Thanksgiving hours, right, while we wait for Steve to get ready with the cart cam. So closing at 2 on Thanksgiving. So keep that in mind. I can't stress that enough. Closing at 2 p.m., opening Friday at 6 a.m. So if you find yourself needing anything, please don't hesitate. Come in. We'll get you taken care of. But at 2 o'clock on Thursday, that's the deal, yo. We're done. 2 p.m. Is Steve taking the longest way to get back here? Is that what he's doing? Did he get lost in the deli? Did Delmer kidnap him? I just realized that graphics is Friday, November 9th. Apparently we left off the 2. Note to self, I will get that revised. That's hilarious. I have that scheduled to post later. I may have even put it on Instagram with the wrong date. Well, poop. I'll get that fixed. All right, so closing at 2 p.m. on Thanksgiving, which is the 28th, reopening at 6 a.m. on Friday, November the 29th. And will you be shopping on, I can't even say Black Friday anymore. Why do we even call it that? Everybody shops on Thanksgiving. I'm not shopping. There is nothing that I need that is worth like sacrificing time. Even if you're like a shut-in and you're not going anywhere on Thanksgiving, I don't know. I have nothing I need to get that's going to take me. Like, I don't want to do this at Thanksgiving. Well, I got to get out of here because the store opens in 30 minutes to go buy something. No, I mean, listen, do whatever you want. I would never tell you what to do or not do. But personally, there's nothing that I need that's going to get me out of bed. You know, when I was at the radio station, I think I was at like Farm and Fleet a couple of Black Fridays at 6 a.m. and I was there because they paid me. So listen, I wasn't buying anything. I was there to get that money and then go back home and go to sleep. So, and that's what you don't want to see, right? There's always those news reports. Massive fight at a Black Friday store. People fighting over flat screens that work. And then there's that little girl who's running from a crowd. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the huge manatee. Like, you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to line up at a Kohl's. No offense, Kohl's, you're fine. What am I going to get at Kohl's that I can't get? You know what I'm saying? Like, also shop local. Like, what are you going to get? Like, that laptop that's going to work for a minute? Come on, look at that. That gives, I don't even have anxiety, but that gives me anxiety. That's too many people. That's too many people. Oh, it's just not for me. I had friends in college that like camped out in front of Best Buy when like Xbox and PlayStation rolled out their latest systems, and it's just not me. I'm sorry. I've been at the malls on Black Friday when I was in the Quad Cities. Look at that lady. She's just ready to stampede somebody. I gotta get that laptop. It's gonna work for a month. And then don't be surprised if the $100 laptop doesn't last that long. That's the other point, right? Like, you're not getting quality stuff here. Ugh, I refuse to do it. I'm sorry. It's just tradition or not. My tradition is going to be waking up at 6:30 on Black Friday because my kids don't sleep in. Maybe I'll just take them to a store. Here, deal with these kids. Oh, hello, Governor. Is the cart cam operational? My goodness. Where were you, Steve? We lost you. And now we found you. He once was lost, but now he's found. All right, very good. So, listen, if you're going to go shopping, that's just fine. You do whatever you need to. Just be safe, be responsible. And know that we'll be opening at 6 a.m. if you need the Starbucks to stay awake. Perhaps that's where you find yourself, in need of the Starbucks. All right, so we're sitting here on the 26th of November. We're feeling good, getting ready for Turkey Day. Did you buy a turkey? Have you thought it out? Is the turkey ready? Do you have all your sides? Here's the thing. You could come to a place like Hy-Vee, go to the kitchen, and maybe you just want to take one of their sides home. They have all those great salads like that. What's like the broccoli supreme? They look fantastic. Happy birthday to me. It's about time.
Check this out.
September 5th was my birthday, Hy-Vee store director Matt Schweitzer. How did you know? I was just talking about Black Friday and video games.
You were?
And I said that when I was in college, some of my friends would camp out near Best Buy when they would release like an Xbox or a PlayStation. So it's National Cake Day. Yeah.
Is that perfect? Or
This
what?
is super cool, I have to say, as someone that likes video. Oh, gosh, I don't want to slide the cake. I think I just did a little. Someone that likes video games.
Don't ruin it. We'll have to eat it.
This is. That
be
sounds
very
like a
bad.
challenge.
Check
Don't-
this out, though.
Don't ruin
Look
the
at this
video
pie.
game. That's my favorite. Do you know that?
No.
French silk?
No.
100%.
So somebody made me try one of these one time.
Yeah.
Made me.
Right. They
And
twisted your arm.
It turns out I really like French silk pie.
Absolutely fantastic.
So I think
Yeah.
probably for Thanksgiving,
Oh my gosh, look at that.
you could go to wherever you're going and take one of these with you and
Yes.
be a hero.
I agree with you 100%. I feel like it's never a bad time with the French silk pie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just got it all going on. Look at that.
It
Oh.
looks really good.
And the other part about it, Matt, you don't have to bake it. You just
Nope.
literally take the lid off and cut it, or just use a fork.
And these are taste test winning pies, which is also
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
So, but I always say cake is for any occasion.
I agree with you 100%. I was just saying, it's my son Ted turns 5 on Saturday, and I still have to order. Oh, my wife's watching. I mean, I already ordered his cake.
Yes. Yeah,
And
it's back there.
And the cupcakes for his class for tomorrow. I already ordered those. So we're all good there. But anytime, even if it's not National Cake Day, which it is, by the way,
Absolutely.
November 26th.
You know what? We could make a Black Friday cake.
Uh-huh.
We could make a Cyber Monday cake. You
Good.
can make whatever kind of cake you want.
It turns out, and the the best part is, you could have, like, have you had your face on cakes lately?
Nope.
That's a pretty cool thing,
Never.
right?
I don't think anybody's ever wanted that.
But don't you think, like, for me, with my likeness, that would be the bakery they'd have to hire 10 more people. The Tony cake would be huge, right? This face on a cake.
I'm
all
not
day.
sure how to answer that.
You don't think that's a good
I'm not sure.
strategy?
I'm not sure
A
how to
sales
answer that.
plan?
Maybe we should take it to a vote. Maybe we should make one of each of us and see which one sells better.
Okay. Now, I will tell you that not too long ago, I did decorate that giant 12-inch cookie, and that did sell. So I'm already 1-0.
You're still saying you decorated that, huh?
I did decorate it. I
You-
decorated that one on the show. We have proof.
You put stuff on it.
I did.
I don't know that I'd call it decorating.
Well, listen, the cake, you and I both know, we've got these cake decorators, Jody and Jackie and Lainey and Paige. They're just fantastic. And I would never say that Jackie's worked for Hy-Vee for 39 years, but they know what they're doing. And this video games, that's ready to go.
Yep.
Right? I mean, that is so
Absolutely.
easy. But then with like the custom orders, yeah, whether it is putting something on a cake, I mean, I've seen them do everything. And then the one thing that I never talk about, and I'm going to remind myself right now, wedding cakes. Oh my gosh. Right? So please keep that in mind if you or someone you know is getting hitched and you need a wedding cake.
Yeah, milestone birthdays are another one. You know, sweet 16 and even turning 21. Maybe that's for the morning after or something. I don't know. But
What about 36?
yeah,
Yeah.
36. We
Right.
could write 36 all over that thing.
See? And then I just have to pay for it,
Yeah.
probably.
Yes.
Now, are you a team whipped frosting or buttercream?
I am a whipped frosting type of guy,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
very disappointing.
but I will eat either. I mean, I'm not going to. I'm not going to pretend.
Let the
like-
record state.
Yeah.
There is
Either
no
one
cake
is
that is
good.
not your friend.
No.
See, I just like, and I'll even go one step further, and I bet you haven't even tried this, and I don't want to assume, because you do have a very vast palate. You try a lot of new things all the time.
Right.
The red velvet cake with the cream cheese frosting
I have not had that.
is the greatest thing that they make. You pick it up, and it weighs 100 pounds because the frosting is so
I'd
rich.
give that a try.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so maybe
I'll go
we'll-
order one on your behalf. And
Yeah. Well, when you say behalf, do you mean like the store will pay for it
No.
and then we'll try it?
no, that's not what I meant.
Okay,
I meant
that's not
that-
what behalf means.
No.
Chad, I want to airdrop you a picture, and it's not about cakes at all, but it is something pretty cool that I knew was happening, and it would explain the footsteps on the roof yesterday morning. But boy, when I walked to my car at 5:30 last night, I was floored when this is how it happened. I was walking to my car, and I turned and looked at the store, and for the first time in my 2 years, it was lit up, Matt
There
Schweitzer.
it is. Look at that.
So that explains it wasn't Santa on the roof yesterday.
Not
it was
yet.
the guys putting the lights up.
It was.
That is super cool. That's a lot of lights, by the way.
It is a lot of lights. And, if Clark Griswold is watching, they are twinkling. That's important.
Yeah, do you have like a remote control for those or what?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, perfect.
I can tell you that you can see them when you're driving down the bypass here heading towards, heading east.
Yeah.
Come around the curve and you can see our rooftop and it's all lit up and it looks pretty
super
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looked fantastic. And I was doing that thing. Obviously, I took, 2 pictures, and then I had somebody kind of looking at me like, why is this weird tall guy with a gallon of milk in his hand awkwardly taking pictures of this store?
And those pictures don't do it justice either because our cameras are so good these days, they brighten everything up.
Right,
so
right.
It's hard to get a good picture.
It
at
is.
night.
You almost have to what we would advise, National Cake Day, come get a cake, maybe wait or come get the cake at night and then bask in the glory of the lit building.
Yes.
You've worked for Hy-Vee for a while. And I already mentioned we were busy yesterday. Today will be busy. Tomorrow will be holy moly, closing at 2 on Thanksgiving. But it is also the most fun time of year.
Absolutely. It's fun to see everybody coming in the store and helping them out. And sometimes they're frantic, sometimes they're relaxed. And it's good that we can be there for people and help them get what they need. 'Cause they just want to be the hero, too.
Right, and there was a gentleman yesterday who had that look, and as guys, we get that look, and he had the look and he had the list, and he said French fried onions, and I said right this way. I just think we could just have a pallet of French fried onions at every register, and people would still miss them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We know that it's a thing that you're going to look for.
If you want to feel like a hero in a grocery store, you work the 3 hours before you close on Thanksgiving and the 3 hours you close on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And people are just running in like, oh my God, I have to get this right now.
And then because they're in a little bit of a tizzy, you say, well, you need the French silk pie. You almost forgot it. And then they're like, you're right, I need it. And they're just grabbing.
That was a secret. That was a trade secret.
Okay, I'm still new, so I give away trade secrets. Chad, on the Hy-Vee Facebook page, I posted this top 10 list. Did you see that this morning?
No, I
Okay,
haven't.
that's good. This will be
I
a
was back
surprise
making
to you.
cake.
I figured. You're very busy. You get here a lot earlier than I do, and you're a great decorator.
Thank
Although
you.
this one side...
Well, that's
I
from
feel-
where you tipped it.
See, now, I don't know if we can sell this. This might be damaged.
It's going to be debatable, isn't it?
Yeah, so if that ends up on your office. All right, this is, now if you click on that See More, Chad, right above it, this is Top 10 Tuesday, Thanksgiving edition. These are so click on that See More right there, perfect. So Tony Tone's top 10 list of items you'll need if you're hosting Thanksgiving. How about number 10, a deck or two of playing cards in case Uncle Jeff wants to play euchre. Spoiler alert, I don't know how to play euchre. It's an Iowa thing. Do you know how to play euchre?
I have played, but it's been
Okay.
a long time.
You need some toilet paper. There's enough set on that. Let's keep that list on the screen. Enough set on the teepee.
Yeah.
If you're hosting eggnog, some for the kids, the good stuff for the adults, right? An extra can of French fried onions because, as it says, one for the casserole and one for the cooks to snack on. Like you don't think we notice. Drano, one of our best Thanksgiving sellers. You probably need it. Ice, of course. You can't forget the ice. There was a guy yesterday buying ice. I told him right above the ice, the Coons Bakery pies. They're the best pies. He took one home. It was a smart decision. How about empty containers for the leftovers that you'll send with Uncle Jeff and Aunt Beatrice? Because certainly they're going to want some
Or
leftovers.
containers for taking it to your boss at work.
Yeah.
You should always consider that when you're bringing leftovers, especially pie or cake or turkey or anything, really.
You're pretty easy to please.
Yeah.
Number 3, Chad, if we scroll down a little on the top 10 list items you'll need if you're hosting Thanksgiving. Wine or whiskey? Your in-laws will be there. Better buy the good stuff. We just talked to Brad Clendenin about scotch. 18-year-old scotch. How about it? Number 2, Chad, if we scroll down on that list. Batteries. It's a proven fact that your television remote, the batteries are going to go out. You're going to be watching football. You're going to run out of juice. You're going to need it. It's just a thing that's going to happen. And number 1 on my top 10 list, what are you going to need? Extra plates, napkins, and cutlery for the neighbor that your spouse invited that didn't tell you is going to show up. And then I also shamelessly mentioned that we've got the My Pillows. If you find yourself having all of the tryptophan from the turkey causing a chain reaction and needing to take a nap, you can do that. Do you
That's a great
Did I
list.
miss anything on that list?
That
Do you
is a
feel
great
like I
list.
forgot anything? Do we
Well,
need
there
any-
wasn't cake on there.
Yeah, I would caution like heartburn pills and maybe something if you're prone to headaches.
The My Pillow is a nice touch.
Hello, sir. The My Pillow. You like that,
that
right?
was a nice touch.
Yeah. All right. So National Cake Day. and French silk pie just because.
Yep. So I got to run and
Yeah.
make sure that these cakes.
I'm sure that this
up
will
to par.
make it safely back to where it came from.
Right.
Perfect. Okay. I appreciate the honesty there. And again, you can see on the Hy-Vee website whatever you need, from custom cookie cakes to cakes. It's all ready to go. Mike Church coming in the house. Yeah, absolutely, man. Mike Church, Hy-Vee meat manager, going to sit down, clip on. I'll tell you what, this guy's still got the best deal in town. I had customers yesterday, Mike. They had a ham. They had the free turkey in their cart. They said, when does this deal go till? I said, it goes till December 3rd. They said, okay, that gives us enough time. I said, well, wait, when do you think you need another turkey by? And they said, well, by Friday. And I said, listen, I'm not saying we're going to run out, but wouldn't you rather be sure?
Sure. Here's the deal, folks. I've got plenty of hams and turkeys for the ham and turkey promo.
Perfect.
But I just want to give everybody a heads up. I have got fresh turkeys also.
Oh.
If you're looking for a big fresh turkey, you don't have time to thaw out a big frozen one, give me a call at the store, 264-2420. Call back to the meat shop. We've got plenty of fresh turkeys. We can take care of you.
And you were smoking turkeys on Sunday, which
I did.
Those
I
looked
smoked-
amazing.
I smoked about 20
Okay.
turkeys. I've got about 8 of those left. I also brined some turkeys. I have about 8 of those left also.
Okay.
Basically what I did was, that's kind of a hot thing right now where you brine your own turkey.
Sure.
Well, I did the work for you. I made my own brine. It's a homemade brine I just got off the internet. They've been soaking for a couple days, and then we put them out. So if you're looking for a brine turkey, I've already done the work for you on that one. So
I love it. And look at this video. I mean, you talk about what a cool idea. A totally smoked turkey. You just pick it up from the store.
Hi, guys.
Maybe you warm it up in the oven. Is that what you would advise,
actually,
or what?
a couple different things. You can even eat it cold, obviously.
Oh, that sounds great.
Because it's
Yeah.
already
I
cooked.
love cold
correct?
turkey.
But
Yeah.
if you're looking to warm it up, basically there a couple different things. You could actually maybe carve it first,
Okay.
and then maybe heat it up that way.
Good idea.
If you're going to do that, I would add a little bit of chicken broth with it.
Okay.
And if you wanted to, I would say that is going to be the best way to heat that up without kind of overcooking it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Just to heat it up. Maybe carve it all out. Maybe put it in a casserole dish with some liquid.
Awesome.
Cover it in some foil. Quick and easy that way. 2, you could also carve it out, serve it cold. 3, if you wanted to do the whole thing, obviously if you're going to do that, put it on a really, really low temperature in a casserole dish with a lot of liquid and tin it with some aluminum foil for maybe like about an hour.
So many options, right? I mean,
Right.
you've thought of everything. It's very convenient for people that are out there that are busy. And I wonder, at the same time, if somebody's coming into the store today, Mike, 26th, tomorrow the 27th, and they're getting a ham or a turkey, could they also have a conversation about, hey, Christmas is coming up, less than a month. I want to reserve some prime rib or steaks or
Certainly.
whatever. Why
Yes.
not, right?
Yeah, they can easily do that anytime they would like.
Sure.
But yeah, we do take orders for Christmas, obviously.
Sure.
Same as we do for Thanksgiving. Like Santa said on Facebook, hey, let's eat the turkey before we start thinking about Christmas, right? But
I'm with you. And there are probably people that are going to go that non-traditional Thanksgiving. And that's where, John was here yesterday, Captain John, with crab legs. Great idea. Prime rib, always a good idea as far as I'm concerned. But I definitely, I'm team turkey for sure. If there's turkey and there's ham, that's even better. But you've really got it all ready to go in
Right.
your department. It's just great to see.
Yep.
Right. And the idea of the fresh turkey, yeah, of course, because at this point you're kind of getting close to the wire with respects to having a frozen turkey that you've got to let breathe a little bit. So that's an option for you. So just keep that in mind,
It
right?
is. You're going to be really, really pressed for time if you want to buy if you're going to buy a big bird to get that bad boy thawed out by.
Matt Schweitzer just literally threw Mike Church a ham. These things look like footballs. They're fantastic. What is it about these Hormel Cure 81 hams? I mean, they're the real deal, these things.
Here's the deal. My wife,
Yeah.
she teaches at Grant. They had a like a Thanksgiving feast for
Yeah.
all the teachers and employees.
Sure.
What happened to be on my day off, so I had to do the cooking for it. I mean,
Nice.
I'm here to tell you, folks, this is how easy it was. Took the plastic off, put it in a baking dish.
Okay.
With some apple cider,
Perfect.
covered it in aluminum foil. 325 for an hour and a half. $325 for an hour and a half. I made a quick glaze.
Yep.
I put that on after an hour and a half, and then I took the aluminum foil and I left it in there. I cranked the oven up for about 425 to kind of get it a little extra crispy.
Love it.
Got that done at 2 hours. Sliced it, carved it, put it in a crock pot, and I mean, it was done. I mean, seriously, this is so easy. I mean, my 13-year-old could do this. Although he would weave the mess, trust me.
I love it, and it's still the best deal in town because this one. What are we looking at? So
you're looking at $26
$27.
to $27, guys.
And it's almost 7 pounds, Mike.
So you've got
Almost
this.
7
If you don't want to
pounds.
use this is dated until January 20th.
Perfect.
So you could buy this.
Yeah.
Put it in your refrigerator when you get home.
Right.
But get your turkey. You've got Thanksgiving covered here, Christmas right here for less than $30, folks. So just to let you know.
And
It's a
Hy-Vee's
great
had
deal.
that offer, buy the ham, get the turkey. How many years now?
You know what? I think it's going +5. It's
That's
going
what I
6
thought.
or 7 years at
And
least.
it's an unbelievable offering. You know, we went to MCSA last week, and with Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Main Street's buying power and a local donor that was super generous that paid for 250 hams, they got 250 turkeys for free. So whether it's at that scale, which I know is a lot, or there was an Hy-Vee Isles Online customer that bought 9 hams to get 9 turkeys for the small business that they operate to don't. I mean, whatever it is, it's the best deal in Muscatine County, period.
I think it is. You know, they've got. Back in the day, it always used to be who had the lowest turkey.
Sure.
I mean, it would be like 49 cents, 59 cents.
Sure.
I remember 39-cent turkeys. Well, I'm here to tell you, we all know that a turkey is not that cheap.
Right.
So basically, we think we've got the best deal, and we hang our hat on this deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you're buying the ham, and it is $26, but I mean, you're getting a $20 turkey for free.
Well, here's the thing. If you Google, and I've done this like 5 times, if you Google Hormel Cure 81 ham, Target will come up at $6.29 a pound.
And
This is $3.99 a pound.
A compressed ham, and I don't know if you're familiar with what a compressed ham is. A compressed ham is where they basically take a bunch of pork and they form it and shape it, and then they cook it, and then that's basically a compressed ham. This is actually a whole muscle ham,
Awesome.
which is completely different than a compressed ham. So, I mean, this is the top of the line. I mean, normally when we sell this out retail every day, it's $4.99 a pound.
Wow.
So.
Wow, hey, look at that. $6.29. Who was right?
Perfect.
I don't want to brag. This is an awesome deal. It's going to be busy. You're ready back there. You know, if folks are coming in and grabbing fresh turkeys or smoked turkeys for Thursday, but tonight they want to do steak or whatever. I mean, you've got it in the meat department ready to go. It's absolutely fantastic.
Right,
well, I appreciate you stopping by.
Yep.
Thanks, do you want to take this back with you? It's a football, everybody. It's absolutely fantastic. I love these hams. They're great. Buy the ham, get the turkey. Just great. All right. Very good. So National Cake Day. I keep saying that because I feel like our friend Steve with the Toyota Muscatine car cam has probably made his way over to the bakery. I like surprise guests. That's the whole point, right? Give me Brad Clendenin talking about scotch and my boss showing up with cake, and then Mike Church rolling in to talk about turkeys and hams and everything. And by the way, it is absolutely busy in here right now. I don't know if you can hear the background noise in the Market Grill Express. All right, so if we don't have Steve, that's okay, because I've got a ton of stuff to get to on the list, and we can do that if we need to. We're feeling good. Again, a little wind coming up in the forecast, so keep that in mind. If you're traveling, we want you to travel safely. Maybe the weather is going to screw up travel plans. I know that my friend and former guest host of this show, Joel Krausauer, was planning on going back towards like the Sioux City area, and weather's going to stop them from traveling, is what he was telling me last night. So this is kind of a thing, right? I mean, a lot of people planning their trips, and maybe you got to adjust it because of the impending weather. I mean, again, locally, we shouldn't have to worry about any accumulating snow, more a little rain and wind, and that's okay. All right, so I want to go. We've got Steve. Okay, perfect. We'll go to our man Steve in the Toyota Muscatine cart camera, and we've got him. Hello, Steve. Hello, cakes. Hello, sweetheart. Look at those cakes. It's National Cake Day. I'm telling you, the red velvet cake, the cream cheese frosting, game over. It's the best. And I am a buttercream frosting fan. I don't like whipped frosting. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not for me. Give me buttercream or give me death. But even better, give me all of the red velvet. I've had that bakery make some red velvet cakes, and they do a tremendous job. Gourmet cupcakes. They've got turkey cookies. You can see to the left of that. They're all set and ready to go. And, of course, the donuts that are made every day by hand in the store. Dunkin' Donuts, they're coming in frozen on a truck. They're heating them up. You can't even compare the donuts. You can't do it. I mean, every single donut in that shot, the dough is made by hand. They're hand cut. They're fried. And they're decorated. Those donuts create jobs. They're not frozen off of a truck. No offense, Dunkin'. I mean, offense, Dunkin' Donuts. I can't say no offense. I'm being offensive. But, I mean, you just can't compare when you're talking about the difference in how fresh things are. Never frozen. The dough's made fresh. Sorry. But God bless. Not really. All right, so those look great. It's so hard to look at those donuts and not just go, bring me some. Ooh, we need a sample. Bring me a razor, too, with this beard coming in, huh? I've almost made it an entire month without shaving. What's happening to me? I was this close this morning because I was looking and I was like, it's getting a little hairy, the neck. Clean it up a little. Goatee's enough. I can justify it. We'll see. Maybe I'll try and make it a whole month. What am I at, the 26th? I'm almost there. All right, I want to go back to that Fairway Compare ad. People are going to think I'm just talking smack today. But, I mean, listen, the reality is I work for Hy-Vee, and we've got over 1,000 items that are cheaper than Fairway. So, and this is an example of how we can show you. Here's the proof, right? So whether you want to believe me or not, we did the comparison. The prices are legitimate, and we're cheaper on all of those items. Chad, you do a slow scroll. They're going to see how much we're talking about. Look at that. And it's a great variety. Things that you need, staples at the house, kitchen, what? For the kitchen, what do you need? You need ketchup, you need mustard, you always need sugar. You're probably running low on some ranch dressing, some Capri Sun for the kids, the grandkids, Skippy and Jif peanut butter, mayo and Miracle Whip, milk. I mean, it's great, right? So the gloves are off, 1,000 items plus that are cheaper. Don't make multiple trips if you don't have to. We're going to save you money, Linda. All right, up next, we've got 2-day fuel saver after the holiday. My coworker, Linda, walked in. I called her out. She watches the show on cable. 2-day fuel saver, Saturday, Sunday, November 30th and December 1st. With every $50 you spend, we'll put 25 cents on your fuel saver. Do the math. The more you spend, the more you save. So if you spent $100, you would get, survey says, 50 cents on your fuel saver. If you're hosting Thanksgiving, you're going to go through a lot of stuff. Why not come back to Hy-Vee on Saturday and Sunday and take advantage of that 2-day fuel saver? It's going to be an awesome opportunity to not have to pay full price at the pump. You gotta love it. Hy-Vee store director Matt Schweitzer now watching on Facebook and hopefully enjoying some cake and leaving me a sliver of cake on the desk. I've told you ad nauseum, buy the ham, get the turkey. I'll say it again, best deal in Muscatine. You just saw the ham, you get the turkey. You buy the ham, you get the turkey. Okay? Fairway's going to charge you $50 and then give you a free turkey. We just showed you an almost 7-pound ham that's $27. The turkey's free. That's a savings of $23. And I'm not even good at math, but if you're about saving money, why would you drive all the way over there? Don't do it. Buy the ham, get the turkey. Keep the turkey, donate the ham, whatever you want to do. Have both. You know what? We've got the deal. You take advantage of it. That's all. It's for you. That's it. It's for you, my friends. What about tomorrow? If you don't want to cook, pasta night. Maybe you're running nobody's running a marathon on Thanksgiving. Are you? Are you running? Is there a turkey trot going on? Okay, fine. Well, if you need to carb load, we're doing pasta night. Or if you just love carbs, if you just love imagine the possibilities, everybody. This is Wednesday, 5 to 7. You don't want to cook. You've got to cook all day on Thanksgiving, or even if you don't have to, just come and enjoy build your own pasta night. $7.99, awesome price. Made to order, on the spot. Jesse rocking out from a Hy-Vee Italian. This is tomorrow, 5 to 7. pasta abilities, y'all. Ooh wee. It's like a nice hug. It's like putting on it's like when you empty the dryer and you have a warm towel. That's pasta night. Carbs are just like a warm hug to your body. Then just you got to burn them. Burn those carbs. Otherwise, they just turn into fat. So not to be depressing, but you got to burn those carbs off. Just like that. That's running in place. We talked about it already, and I want to thank Brad Clendenin, Scotch 101. This is a super cool class, y'all. Next Wednesday, December 4th in the club room. If you were to sample and purchase 1 ounce of each of those I already forgot how to say it. Glenmorgany? That's how you say it. Glenmorgany. Oh, Glenmorgany. If you were going to buy 6 of those samples, it would cost you $100. The ticket for Scotch 101 is only $20. 5:30, Wednesday, December 4th. Giving away a ticket on Facebook. There's less than a dozen left. Go to Wine and Spirits. I think there's like 10 or 11 tickets left. $20 each. Great sampling. Awesome education. Scotch 101. I'm serious. I might just buy a ticket and show up because I don't know a lot personally about Scotch, but I want to. I feel like I would like Scotch. I got to learn more. So if you're like me or if you are a Scotch connoisseur, come out, but just don't miss your chance to get a ticket, all right? I don't want you to sleep on that one. You've got a couple more days to take advantage of the hot deals for Hy-Vee. Listen, y'all, these deals are good through Thanksgiving, so a little bit more time. Typically, the Hy-Vee ad starts on Wednesday and runs to the following Tuesday, but because we are in a holiday, we're going until the 28th, so you grab your Hy-Vee ad that you found inside that Discover Muscatine newspaper. You look at the front page, and these prices are good again until the 28th. So whether you need some Halo mandarins, 3-pound bag, you can pick that up. Dole celery, 49 cents per pound is great. Hy-Vee butter if you're baking or just need the butter. Great price on the butter. I like saying butter weird, I guess. Butter. Hy-Vee vegetables or vegetables. 24 cents, that's great. And the Pepsi deal, buy 4 and save. Okay, I feel like I'm done talking for today. Didn't even get a Starbucks today. Ran out of time. That's all right. Here's the best thing for me is I work at a place where there's a Starbucks. So I could get it anytime. Anytime's a good time for Starbucks. They've got all those holiday drinks back. They've got some super cool gift ideas. Maybe, what about this as a consideration? On Thanksgiving, you need one of those, like, to-go things of coffee. You show up, and then it's got, like, the little nozzle, and then you got a little coffee. It's like a cardboard box thing, and there's, like, a bladder of coffee inside it. And then you got coffee. Bailey's, Jameson, and coffee, or just coffee. Starbucks take care of you, I promise. They'll get you all situated. All right, one more show this week. Tomorrow, huh? That's it. And then no show Thursday, Friday. So just a programming note there. Obviously, with the holiday, we're not going to be here. I will tell you that we indeed will have the final regular season Iowa Hawkeye football game this Friday. Kickoff at 1:30. Watch party in the Market Grill Express. Shameless plug to come and check it out. Maybe quick airdrop since I took some pictures. They've got a couple new banners outside the entryway here, Chad. Let me find those real quick. Here we go. I'm going to send you 2 of them because they both are relevant with this conversation. So Hawkeye football going to Nebraska to take on the Cornhuskers. Nebraska's going to lose. Final score, Iowa 300, Nebraska -14. That's going to be that final score. So if you're going to the game, safe travels, but why not just come watch it in the comforts of the Market Grill Express? That's what I would tell you to do. So most of the draft beers will be 50 cents during the Iowa game. Most of them. Now, there are going to be a couple of, one draft beer that will not be 50 cents. That is going to be the Goose Island Bourbon County Stout. That's going to be $9.99. Can I get Sherry to register 11, please? My gosh. She's stalking me. So everything else on tap, 50 cents during the game, starts at 1:30. That Bourbon County Stout from Goose Island, $9.99. I get it. It's expensive, but this is a very limited, rare release. We're like the only bar in town that's going to have it. You can see the other sign right there, Black Friday Extravaganza. And we'll also have the single body single bodies of Bourbon County available at Wine and Spirits. There will probably be a line at 7 a.m. for that, and you got to check that out. All right, very good. So, again, I want to thank Brad Clendenin for being here. Get ready for Scotch 101. Thanks to Hy-Vee store director Matt Schweitzer for stopping by, and Hy-Vee meat manager Mike Church. Thanks for watching the show. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow live at 8:30 in the morning. It'd be nice, to just have some turkey on the show tomorrow. I don't know if anybody's listening that works here that wants to bring a turkey dinner over, have a little turkey for breakfast, right? What can I get, a turkey omelet? I don't know. What's the guy got to do? I'm wasting away to nothing over here. I had 2 desserts come and go. They're gone. I got nothing. My trusty paper, my phone, and my pen. That's all I've got. Listen, I'm going to melt. Somebody bring me a turkey. You know how many cookies we packaged yesterday? Sidebar, quick comment, 5,000 cookies packaged for H&I Hahn and All Steel. So thanks for that business. And if you work at any of those companies, y'all got some cookies heading your way, because this guy packaged a lot of them yesterday from, several hours. It's okay. We got it done. And, that was super cool. So we appreciate that business from H&I Hahn and All Steel. All right, I'm going to stop talking because I don't have anything left to say. Come to Hy-Vee. We'll get you taken care of. Open normal hours today, Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, closing at 2 on Thanksgiving, and then open at 6 a.m. on Friday the 29th. That's it. We'll see you soon. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota, Muscatine, and team staffing. In the meanwhile, have a great rest of your day or a good evening. Goodbye, friends.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.